Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new to the channel, as always, man, I appreciate you checking it out. I'm back on a Thursday vid, the dude on the couch, the dude with less hair. Yeah, I just thought I'd go back to the old sacred Xbox cow again on this one. This one's obscure games that maybe you've heard of, maybe you haven't. I don't know. There's a few of these on here I never heard of, and so that's what's fun about this channel, man. So I'm always hoping that you all find like a game that you've never heard of before and that you want to play. And I think most of these are relatively cheap. I should have probably researched that, but you know me, man, I'm kind of an idiot. So, but yeah, we're going to dive in about 10 titles. Let me know in the comments if you've seen these. You got any obscure games that I may have missed, or it doesn't matter what system too, man, because I always like to find out about other stuff too. And that's why you all are freaking fantastic, because in the comments, man, it's my favorite part of the vids, is just talking to you all about gaming and games and whatever else. So, but yeah, let's dive in. As always, thanks for watching. Starting off a list of obscure games with obscure. Interesting. This is a 2004 survival horror where 5 students at Leafmore High investigate strange happenings, search for their missing friend Kenny, pictured here, about to answer his cell phone in this truly graphical cinematography of video games. And he's one of the actual 5 playable characters. They happen to be locked in their school overnight, and you'll basically be avoiding these like photosensitive monsters. Which apparently can only be weakened with flashlights or killed directly by sunlight. So,
where's my bag?
Gremlins? I don't. Kind of look like I don't know. I'm trying to think. Kind of like maybe the Stranger Things monster. What was that called? A Gorgon or something? Yeah, like their mouths open up, but their heads are part of their mouths. I don't know. They're really weird. You barely see them here in this clip I show you. Um, you I'm going to take them on here in a little bit as I make my way here through the courtyard. Yeah, this is an interesting one. If you kind of like Resident Evil style games, being in the dark, using a flashlight when necessary, I'm definitely getting into it. It's cool how the game starts out too, because it almost starts out like a movie. I couldn't play the very beginning because music actually was done in here by Sum 41, so I didn't want to get that copyright strike. But the beginning opens up, with the scene and some cool music playing, and then it takes you into the story. So a lot of cutscenes in here. Yep. Lots of people leave guns down in the old boiler room. And then, yeah, you'll piece together some stuff here. I left this in the video, just kind of show you. But yeah, you'll tape the flashlight to the gun.
Okay,
And there you go.
let's go.
Controls took me a second, so I'm just kind of running right to the wall, and then I'm like, oh yeah, there we go.
It's friggin' creepy down here.
And then with the characters in this game too, normally the computer will control them. So if there's, let's say, 3 characters on screen at once, you'll be the primary character. The computer will play as the other 2. So yeah, I just shoot that weird wall of blood. I don't know how that worked, but okay. The story goes pretty deep here too. There's a lot more to it than just kids fighting monsters in a school overnight. It's pretty interesting story. I don't want to give away too much, but you should probably catch on just from the very beginning opening scene that the principal's involved. I can already tell. Those principals, man. If you watch any movie in the 80s, come on. And then this is where all hell breaks loose. These monsters come out. Don't worry, I know you guys are used to me dying in almost every clip I show, but this one, it has to be intentional, and they don't really say that you're dead either, so at this point you're just unconscious on the ground. But from what I know, this kid here, he's gone, so yep. And then there you go. Starts like a movie. And then you'll have to keep playing to find out what happens next. Obscure. Brought to you by Kellogg's. Alright, here's a Kung Fu Chaos. The 2003 fighting game. Kind of like, think a silly version of Power Stone. But yeah, I enjoyed this one. Gameplay and fighting takes place during a fictional movie. You've got directors filming this movie. You can choose from 6 players, and then eventually at some point you'll unlock 3 more. It's a pretty good variety of ways to play. There's Ninja Challenge, it's like a campaign mode. There's a progression with unlockable scenes, and there's like main feature levels, various mini games, so that's really fun. And main feature scenes also require players to fight and survive levels with a time limit, so players will progress and unlock further scenes if players beat bosses in the time allotted and receive sufficient stars. So you get like a star meter here. Not the one spinning around my head because I'm unconscious, but it's a different star meter. And then that gradually will increase as you defeat more enemies in the level. So this also offers a battle game that's allowing for local multiplayer. And you can play any like unlocked level selected by the player, as long as as well as championship and mini-series. Which mini-series is a series of random levels chosen by the computer, and then freestyle is an arena-style fight in a single arena. So, and then if you want, there's rehearsal, which is like practice mode, so you can kind of like hone your skills a little bit. But yeah, man, super fun, dude. I really like this one. It's really colorful, very cartoony. Moves are pretty good. I did edit out a lot because I could have just kept showing me fighting these ninjas forever, so.
I like your styling! Fast for you!
All right, from ninjas to Indiana Jones, that is. This is the Emperor's Tomb. This came to us in 2003, which is an action-adventure game, which takes place in 1935. This actually is a prequel to the Temple of Doom. And I know you're going to say, Rob, you ask, what emperor are they referring to in this? Well, I'll tell you. Just calm down. I was getting there. This is referring to China's first emperor, Queen Shi Huang, and buried with him is the Heart of the Dragon, a black pearl with immense magical power. India has been tasked to retrieve said pearl, adventure awaits, and perhaps, just maybe, everyone will Huang Chung tonight. It's a pretty good game. The camera angles can get a little wonky. I think that was a lot of people's biggest gripe about it, but otherwise, I think it plays fantastic. I'm really enjoying this one. As you can see here, I'm just going to keep beating the sense out of this poor individual. You can, however, whip everyone if you want to. I've made this joke before, but as Diva would say, when a problem comes along, Indy must whip it. Water is placed throughout the game as well. You can fill your little canteen, and then canteen replenishes your health. You always want to keep your canteen filled. Swing and a miss, and a hit. And a home run. Yeah, not only can you use your whip, though, you can also use your weapons. You have a handgun, a rifle, and then you have a machete. You can also pick up weapons lying around too, like shovels and stuff. So the whip mechanics are pretty great. It swings pretty easy. As you can see here, just scaling along the building, just like normal games you've played before. Controls, like I said, really, really good, really responsive. Just sometimes the camera can get weird and it's a little frustrating because you're trying to look one way. But other than that, I really like this one. This guy right here, man. He's about to take a shotgun to the chest and nothing. Oh man, 2 times nothing. So hit him with the shotgun. Video games. You never disappoint. All right, time to move on to some nightmare fuel known as Big Bumpin. I threw in a couple Burger King games. There was actually 3 in total, but I spared you the third, which that one was probably the better of the 2 maybe. But yeah, in 2006, if you went to your local Burger King, you could purchase a value meal, and for $3.99, you get one of these 3 games. Big Bumpin here, one of the 3 nightmare-fueled games, Sneak King and Pocket Bike Racers. Like I said, I don't show the third one. I just went with 2 for now, but I feel like I've already exposed you to too much already. Very weird. As you can see, I'm actually a giant quarter pounder. Thought that would be fun to be a hamburger and a go-kart. And I'm dead. Look at that. First try, eliminated. I got a little better once I realized the controls here. So, but yeah, Big Bumpin features. That's right, bumper cars over 5 different arenas and with characters familiar to Burger King. Which I don't know what that means. Well, I mean, we're all familiar to Burger King. We know Burger King. And I win. Trapdoor. That's what I am. I'm a Whopper Jr. Yeah, and you can see here, got kind of a like a soccer style. Knocked a goal in there, but with bumper cars. I don't know. It's pretty fun. And I believe on the 360 you can get all of them on one disc, if I remember right. There's like you can get all 3 of them on just one disc. So, but I sadly have all these on the Xbox, so I thought I would show 2 of them to you. And here we go. This is where it gets super, super creepy. Yeah, oh my god. My god, look at him just prancing around, sneaking around. He is the Sneak King. Look at him, dude. I had to leave this part in, man. This is weird as all get out, man. And then look at it, dude. Look at their window. What is going on with this, man? This is Sneak King. You, of course, control Burger King's nightmare-fueled mascot, the King, and a stealth food delivery-themed game that spans 4 levels based on Burger King's commercial advertisements. So here we go. The enormous omelet sandwich has come out, and it's up to you to surprise these individuals at the sawmill with the enormous omelet sandwich. But you'll see here, I'm actually just handing them what looks like a normal hamburger. There you go. Just pull that right out of my pants. That's hygienic. Confused lady walks away. And yeah, like how he just walks on his I don't know, dude. What? This is definitely the funniest thing I could have put in here. I was not good, obviously, at surprising them, which is fine. I probably wouldn't want to brag about being able to creep up on somebody with a cheeseburger in my pants, so. Go ahead and get that guy. There you go. Oh, yeah. Thanks, man. That's from your pants. And then they do a weird little dance. Yes. All right. Sleep tight, everyone. All right, moving on to Amira. This is a 2003 third-person shooter mech game where rogue mechs known as ARCs, artificial reflexive connectoids, have begun their own rebellion against humans, and it's up to a team of fighter pilots assembled to combat the renegade ARCs under the name of Amira. Yeah, this is fun, man. The controls, man, you really gotta watch what you're doing, because I'm only showing you some good clips here, even though I failed every time I tried this level. I believe this is level 2. But yeah, you will wind up smashing into buildings fast. Almost to a ridiculous point where you're like stuck in the buildings and gotta make your way out. And you lose time because you're tracking this guy, which clearly I'm not doing a good job of. But yeah, I'm a sucker for mech games, anything robots. So this one is all right with me, ladies and gents.
Distance from the target is increasing.
Yeah, it's best to just hold down the rapid fire because you want to get as many hits as you can when you see the target. Which I don't right now because he's off to the left. It looks like it's pointing down, like he should be down there, and he's not. So that part can get a little frustrating too. So I went down as far as I could, and then now all of a sudden he's off the other direction. But whatevs.
We have lost the target. The mission has failed.
Yeah, Rob failed. Surprise. Here's Pitfall. This is the last expedition. This came to us in 2004 across many platforms, and this is a 6th in the Pitfall series. This is also set in 1935, so that's weird. Wonder if Indiana Jones could have teamed up maybe or something. I don't know. Anywho, Pitfall Harry returns to help a beautiful archaeologist. No, it's not Indiana Jones. Damn it, Rob, focus. Rescue her father and thwart the evil Jonathan St. Clair from claiming the city, the lost city that is, of El Dorado. Yeah, there's scorpions, bats, piranhas, crocodiles, and penguins, as well as human adversaries, and they're all under the leadership of the sinister St. Clair. So lots of people can control scorpions. You want to stop all of them so you can stop St. Clair, as he is the only one who stands in your way. It's a pretty good game though. If you like action platformers, this one's pretty fun. It's very colorful. I really like that one. They did a weird thing with Harry's hand there. That's how you pick up items. Just kind of feeling around there. His head is really weird shaping, especially if you watch the opening movie cutscene. Yeah, it plays great. Controls are amazing. I like this one. Nice little take on the Pitfall series. I remember the Jaguar 32X1 versions were pretty good too, I thought. I mean, they weren't the greatest, but at the time it was nice to see kind of an update.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? Dunker.
Alright, here's another one that really weird, man. This is Volvo Drive for Life. This lets you test drive some of their cars, like the S40, the S60R, and XC90 V8. Each car must be driven on a special test track that demonstrates a unique safety control or feature of each vehicle. Afterwards, each car can be modified with a paint job, rims, and interior package, and then driven on a special track. Highway that winds along the beach and cliffs for the S40, a snowy mountain pass for the XC90 V8, and a race circuit for the S60R. Also includes crash test videos and promotional videos for each of the 3 cars. Shown there in the beginning as you go, you scroll through. You can actually tour like the actual site for Volvo, where they actually build the cars and where they do the testing and stuff. So it's a weird, I don't know, man. It's a weird, I guess once you get past all this, it's pretty cool. I just put this in here because it was really fun about watching me really mess up on some of these tests. this is great, man. If you're really into Volvo, this was a good. Like, man, I love Volvo. This is where the moose one, man. I don't, dude. I lived in Alaska. These moose do not come out like that fast. I mean, they can get going if they're trucking already, I guess, across from like the field already, and they're going to the street or the road, maybe. But man, I don't know. I was just nailing them too, man. This car is so hosed from the get-go. So yeah, you can see here, then every time you fail, you retry with the actual safety settings, but it didn't help. I think we missed 2 on that one. It's pretty good. And I tried to just stick to the side there and yeah. And then this was the last one here. Again, once you pass these 3 proving grounds, you can excel to like the other there's actual tracks that you can drive on. It's an interesting concept for a game, I think. Is it obscure enough to make the obscure games list, maybe? I don't know. My redemption. I think I did really well as far as I won the race, but I didn't stop. Yeah, stop right there. I failed. Yeah. Oh well. We should go to the next game. Oh, here it is. Scrapland. This came to us in 2004, an action-adventure game. This is set in a robot-populated world of the same name, Scrapland. But it's also known by the inhabitants as Chimera, which seems like a giant asteroid vastly industrialized as a metropolis and surrounded by a world-scaled energy field and an orbital ring. Both are used to control entrances and exits to the planet. Our hero of the game is Detritus. He has come to Chimera, which of course, like I said, an all-robot asteroid, and is looking for work. Of course, all the good jobs are taken. He has to settle for being a lowly journalist. He quickly unearths a murder mystery that will have him risking life and limb on his way to a heroic finish. So, I think this one's pretty cool. I really like what they did with the scenes here, like driving around through or flying around through this landscape here, this like city. Kind of gives you like a Blade Runner or some kind of feel, you know, futuristic. I think it's really cool. Controls in this one are pretty good as well. A very interesting game, honestly. It's an interesting take on a game for sure.
You can now mount this weapon on all your ships. I'll let you know when your crazy bits are ready. Bye.
I wanted to show a lot of footage of not just the flying, driving sequences, but the actual on foot too, so you can kind of see the main character of the game, and his interactions with the other characters. So, because there is a lot on foot as well as flying, driving. So, it's a good balance for sure.
To find me, follow your mission arrow. You can also ask a cop, and he'll show you the way.
And for whatever reason, he has a ponytail, so I don't know.
Hi, Berto. Well,
Cool.
let's introduce you to the boss. Don't worry, he's a nice guy.
Kind of reminds me of that, like a robotic version of Michael Jackson. All right, here's Raises Hell. It came to us in 2005. Also an action game. There's a place called Cutopia, which houses a cute and happy race known as Culets. Cutopia princess decide to launch Operation Fresh Hope to cutify all of the monsters outside of Cutopia. You, of course, are one of those ugly monsters,
Hey, you're just supposed to die like the rest of the ugly things in your
and
village.
you've been transformed into a killing machine after stumbling upon an ancient artifact, and the culets now must be annihilated. Yeah, it's freak, man. It's weird, man. You smash them, and then you absorb their blood, their chunks of pieces of them, and get your health back, your life back. You can also roll into a ball, travel quicker that way. You've got a shooting, like I wouldn't want to say it's like a weapon, not necessarily a gun. But yeah, there's a lot of other things in here too for multiplayers. You've got a deathmatch. Of course, you kill everyone. You've got a team deathmatch, kill everyone with teams. King of the Hill, control a hill for as long as possible. You've got Team King of the Hill, where you control a hill with your teams. Capture the flag. And then there's even soccer in here, which is really bizarre, but alright. But yeah, this is another one, man. It's very interesting. I really like this one. Controls, again, very good once you learn how to aim and shoot. The camera can get a little frustrating because it's on one of the it's on the actual right stick. So I'm used to, like, of course, using that to go left and right, but sometimes you can't help but you hit up and down, and it just kind of feels like you're losing control of the camera. Oops, smacked the microphone, sorry. Aw, look how cute he was. Ooh. Alright, last of the list. Cold Fear. It's a survival horror third-person shooter video game that we got in 2006.
The damn thing's stuck.
Centered on old Tom Hansen here, who is a member of the United States Coast Guard. Thank you, Tom, for your service. But he comes to the aid of a Russian whaler in the Bering Strait, finds a mysterious parasite, has turned the crew into zombie-like creatures. Covering the involvement of both the Russian mafia and the CIA, Hansen sets out to ensure the parasites don't reach land. What an odd combination. CIA, Russian mafia. Some people compare this to Resident Evil style. Kind of like Resident Evil Out to Sea. Like the Love Boat. No. Nope. That's not correct. I think this game's great.
The radio room must
You
be
should
up
really
the
do a
stairs.
deep dive into this one and read about how they made it. It's pretty interesting as far as like the ship moving and the physics and everything. Really incredible detail. Yeah, if
This looks like the wrong way.
hone in right there, use your sights, flashlight with the trigger, the left trigger. That can kind of help stabilize your view a little better while the ship is moving. So I didn't have anything to show in here as far as me like shooting any of the zombie, parasite, whatever. As you can see, I already got to a lot of them, so sorry about that. For those who wanted to see the violence. This video is a lot longer than I normally put out, but you know what? I don't care. I just wanted to show more of the actual gameplay. And that's, you know, hopefully what people want to see. They definitely don't want to hear me talk, so. Yep. Lot of blood. Uh-oh. Looks like the McRib is back. Yeah, some of the rooms you'll encounter are going to be totally dark, pitch black. So obviously the flashlight is key during that. And then the other rooms are pretty well lit. So I find, and this probably will sound dumb saying out loud, that the scarier rooms are the ones without the lights. So I feel like that was obviously planned. So as you're all saying, duh, Rob, duh, you are an idiot. Nothing a little Ajax won't fix.
Great, it's locked.
All right, that's it. Those are the 10 obscure games that I found that I've been trying to play and played. And yeah, so just let me know again in the comments. What do you think? What do you think of some of these titles? And have you heard of any of these titles? And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to continue the Tuesday vids anymore. I think I might just scale back down to just one Thursday vid a week. Just, I don't know. It's not because I'm lazy or I just... well, maybe it's because I'm lazy. I don't know. But I think I'm just going to stick to that. The Thursday vids are my favorite vids because I can do long form and I can just put in a lot of games. So, but yeah, if you guys want to see the Tuesday vids continue, they're usually random games, like a game, I find. And I don't know. But again, I think we might just scale it back. So having a good time with what I'm doing and just want to kind of keep it maybe on one video a week. So, but as always, I appreciate y'all watching and we'll see you on the next vid, whatever that is.